Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. There we go. There is a website at the bottom here, if I can get it close enough. Llewellyn.com. Feel free to check that out if you want to. I also have seen Cyril's stuff on, well, I've seen it listed on other boxes. usgamesinc.com if you're interested, if you want to find other Cyril stuff. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. Websites on the back of the box here are torihartman.com, watkinspublishing.co.uk, and watkinspublishing.com. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you want. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out if you need to, if you want to. What do we have for Leo? Is this good? Okay. A lot of earth. A lot of earth. Which is, earth is not a bad, there's no good or bad element, sign, whatever you want to say. It's all about how the signs and elements relate to each other. You're surrounded by earth. There's a lot of it. Like a lot of it. And it's funny because you got a fire card in here. Is there more than one? I think it's just the one. Which is almost humorous because it's like a contract, stability, things staying where they should be, like upholding what needs to be upheld. Sometimes can be a legal thing, just to be fair. Once in a great while. But there's definitely a strong foundation. But there's definitely some earth at the bottom here that I'm noticing even on that card. The Four of Wands at the bottom has this, like these rocks with the lava below it, which is kind of like a very strong base is what I'm getting, but it's very interesting. Because I'm noticing the water is kind of dripping off to the side there. It's a very interesting card. It's kind of like things are safe and secure more than you realize, but it's kind of like the power and strength that need to happen here seems to be very dependent on you. You're keeping the situation stable. You're keeping it together. And there's more coming out. This is like where we're headed. You're going to head to a part where there's more coming in. There's another phase coming in, but it's more of the same. It seems to work for you, though. There's just so much. Is this working for you? Like, is this really working for you? Or is it just something you feel like you need to do? Yeah, there's more coming in. I get that. Because I keep looking at the end, and you got renewal, you got the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Four of Wands, a lot of good things, but it's more of the same. Do you feel like you have to do this? It reminds me of somebody I knew. She was a Leo, not that the gender matters, but she was very responsible, and she would tell me how, does she want to do things the same every time? No. Does she like showing up to work every morning at the same time? No. Would she love to do this, love to do that? Yes. But is that going to pay her bills? No. And what does she need to do? She needs to pay her bills. So she does what she needs to do, and that's how it goes. It's kind of like she wasn't going to screw herself over and screw herself out of a paycheck. She knew there was a level of responsibility she needed to uphold, and she was very good at doing that. She would admit, though, that she's just like, I remember once in a while in the morning, she would say, I really don't want to be at this place or do this job today, but I'm here and I'm going to do it, and she did it well every time. And this might be a job thing for you. People seem to really look at you in a very positive light here. A very positive light. I'm getting, what is that, the page? Page of Coins, Nine of Coins. You do what needs to be done. You follow the directions like they need to be followed. You are very good at doing what needs to be done. Like the outcome, the paycheck, if this is a job thing, whatever you need to do, you do it. It's slow moving. Feels monotonous. There's a lot of work. Work is not hard for you. Getting a lot of things done is not hard for you. Monotony is hard for you. Same over and over and over and over and over and over again for the rest of my life. That monotony is difficult. Monotony it's like eating chicken every day for every meal for the rest of your life. It's not even like, it's like boiled chicken. No spices. It's like every day. This is how it feels to you. That's the best analogy. So if there's somebody watching this and you're not a Leo and you're just trying to understand a Leo, the equivalent of this is eating boiled chicken with no spices 3 times a day, every day for the rest of your life. That's how this feels. Does it keep you going? Yeah. Do you like it? No. No. Um, you got gifts coming towards you. You do have gifts coming toward you. I'm getting the soulmate card and the discovery in the sense of like gifts. It feels like gifts. Really good things coming in, really good energy coming in. When I get the soulmate card, whatever this is, even if it's a person, they fit. I like it. It feels good. The situation overall fits. It's almost like having this job that pays really well. Maybe it's in a great location. I like where I live. It allows me a lot of good things. There's a lot of good perks. The job is probably very boring to you, but you like the outcome you get from it. It's kind of like also maybe working out was a good analogy. Not every day. Do you want to work out every day? Probably not. Do you want the outcome? Do you want the health you get from it? Yeah. So maybe it's like doing it for that reason. It's kind of like, do I want to do it every day? No. But do I want to stay in this level of health? Yes. So maybe that's why you do it. Kind of like, I'm not tripping over myself for joy. Like, oh yay, I get to pick up all these weights and this is great. Ugh. No, but I want the outcome. I want how it makes me feel. That's what I want. I want the health benefits from it. So I do it. Can we give it, is this a person? If this is a business thing, I feel like it could be somebody moving forward that maybe you weren't expecting. Somebody else might move forward very quickly, who's also very earth, very strong. Not really your cup of tea. Doesn't mean you're at odds with them, but the way they do things and the way you do things, that's different. That's like reading Chinese versus reading French. Those are totally different languages, and you can't really cross over between the two. It's from what I understand. You're just very different. Very, 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 very different. I don't think this is bad. This is somebody who also very much likes you, is what I'm getting. They very much appreciate you and very much like you, but you know how to handle yourself and you know how to handle this situation, is what I'm getting. Do you like them? I feel like you're fine with them. Are they your favorite person? I wouldn't say they're your favorite person. When I'm getting this, it's kind of like, yeah, they're fine. They're okay. I feel like I like their heart. Like their emotions. I feel like I feel like they're coming from a good place. I feel like they're a good person. Am I going to hang out with them on a Friday night? I'd rather not. I feel like they're kind of boring for you. Is that true? I feel like they're kind of boring in your opinion. Not in a negative way, but just like the way you like to live life, the way they like to live life. Why was I going to say wife? Keep wanting to say wife. Live wife. Live wife. Live with a wife. I don't know what that's about, but however that's tripping in. It's just kind of like, good energy. Not my most favorite person. This person is in control of this next situation coming in. That person seems to be in control of this next situation coming in. They do like you a lot. They are going to look out for you, and they're going to try to make sure you get what you want. It's not bad. The best I can say is like, when they move forward, you're getting more, but if we're going to use that analogy of the boiled chicken, now you get some boiled vegetables with it. Maybe you get a boiled potato, you get a boiled carrot, you get a boiled onion. You get a couple things. It changes it up, but it's also kind of like this, it's kind of like, you've added that, but it's the same thing. Before it was just boiled chicken, morning, noon, and night. Now it's boiled chicken with carrots, potatoes, and onions, morning, noon, and night. It's good. I'm not scoffing at it. It helps. It's more. It does the job. It's like maybe I'm getting more vitamins. I'm getting some more diversity in my diet. It's healthy. We'll say. It's better. The situation does get better. You get more gifts your way, and they are good. It's not like they're bad, but it's kind of like, if we even want to go a little bit farther, say they get you some vegetables, and they get you some seasonings, and they get you some butter. So it's not like you don't have to boil the chicken anymore. You can cook it in butter, or fry it up in a pan with butter, right? It even tastes better. Let's say it even goes that far. It tastes better. It's not bad. But the fact that it's the same thing over and 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 over. It's better though. You do get more. I don't know. I mean, I can't really put a pretty bow on this because I just don't think there is one. But I feel like it is good. It is very good. I feel like they're just trying to let you know what's coming next. But Leo is very interesting because I feel like you'll find a way to enjoy life however you need to. So whatever the situation is, it's kind of like, well, this is what this is. So if this is a work situation, well, work is work. But outside of work, I'm going to make up for what I need to do. I have known, I don't know if I should even go there. I've known Leos that, like, they seem very tranquil and relaxed at work, but then when they go like on vacation or they do things outside of work, sometimes they keep that very private because then you can see their real colors fly, and they're quite fun. I don't know if I should even go too far with that, but like I feel like people are surprised that Leos can hold it together. People underestimate Leos. That's another sign I feel like it's underestimated. In a certain situation, if you feel like you got to keep it in a certain category, and you got to look a certain way, and you got to do things, a certain regimen, you can do it. But then again, you have to have the balance where you can blow it off somewhere else, and then outside of work, for example, if this is a work thing, your fireworks go off. They go off. As long as you have that balance, I think you'll be fine. So it's kind of like maybe the food isn't the greatest. Maybe the food is very boring. But once I walk away from that dinner table and I've cleaned everything up, I'm going dancing. Or I'm going to go mountain climbing. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. I'm going to find joy elsewhere. Maybe I can't find it with food, but I can find it with other things. And that's what you'll do. I feel like that's how you're going to balance this out. As long as you have something else to center on, again, the food is boring, but you can do something else that makes you really happy. Maybe you're an artist and you have some things you're going to create artistic-wise, and you have some events you're going to be a part of. You'll probably keep that private. I'm also getting that you might want to keep that private. So that way, you can completely enjoy the true color of your full personality, all the colors of your personality. You probably have more than one, without other people at work having to know about it, so it doesn't like affect things. So you can be who you really are, more to like your grand level versus like the muted version that they see at work. I think that's interesting because Leo can do that if they decide they need to. People seem to underestimate that because like Leo's very vocal. You say what you need to say. You're out there doing what you need to do. You're very much in the front of people. You're very easily seen. What they don't know is you let them see what you want them to see. That's what they don't know. Yes, you're a very center stage person. True, I get that. I'm not denying that at all. But you're deciding what's center stage about you at what time. Hopefully that's helpful. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.